Alright, appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love and support on the channel as always. We are going to be, let's see, let's pull this up here. We're going to be headed out to Panama City in Panama, so Central America, and then we're going to be headed towards Ecuador. First flight that we saw was actually going to be going into Colombia, but that one was not available, it turns out, so we had to detour and head over to Ecuador. So that's where we're going to be going. We're going to be flying over the, what is this? Is that the Pacific? Yeah, I guess it is. So we're going to be flying over the Pacific, just going over Colombia, the southwest tip, and then we're going to be headed over into Ecuador. So appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love and support. We're going to get this thing going here in live time, live weather, pronto, because it is a 607 nautical mile trip, so it's a doozy. So let's see what we got here. So SENL is where we're headed to. So we're going to go ahead and import that, or I guess generate and import. There we have it. And this says oh gosh, does it say? I don't know. I don't think it does, but we're gonna go ahead and just start this flight so that we can get the show on the road.
Good day when my favorite pilot is working.
Because nonetheless, this one says that it's 607 nautical miles.
Mission waiting for you. The boarding will start as soon as you are at the boarding parking.
Gelliver Tower, Cessna November 11 tree, 61 ready for IFR departure, runway 19er.
Captain, we have opened the gates for boarding. The passengers are on their way.
Alright, we're looking at heading south, so we're going to have to swing around here. So we're going to do that. We're going to adjust our altitude for cruise. Going to go ahead and turn on
transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on board. Let's go.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Alright, we got clearance already, so we're going to go ahead and take off.
Have a safe trip. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. We'll look forward to welcoming you back soon.
Cessna tree, 61, contact Panama Center on 120 decimal tree. 120 decimal tree for Cessna tree 61.
There's Panama City. We got the detail there.
Cessna November 11 tree 61. Panama Center, QNH 1009er. Radar contact. Continue to Tango Bravo Golf.
We had to adjust our heading just a touch. This says 14,000. So we can go ahead and reduce that quite a bit. Looks like we got partly cloudy skies here today. Alright, and it does look like Ecuador gets a little bumpy here. So that's 11,270 feet above sea level. So, decent chunk of change here. Although the airport looks like it's only 976 feet above sea level, so...
Cessna Tree 61. Climb and maintain flight level 410. Climb and maintain flight level 410. Cessna Tree 61.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. So we're going to request a decrease of 10,000.
Panama Center, Cessna Tree 61. Request flight level tree 10. Cessna Tree 61. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Cessna Tree 61.
Alright, there we go. We got 31,000 feet for our cruise speed assignment now. We'll take that. That's doable. Alright, with that though, we are going to go ahead and pause the video here. So 7.5 minutes into it, we definitely want to leave some room to see what those mountains look like. So we'll go ahead and pause the video, come back a little bit later, and pick it up there. So see you soon. Alright, so welcome back. We are currently over land here. And we are over, is this Colombia? Yeah, so we're over that southwest portion of Colombia, and we're headed on into Ecuador pretty much in like, I'm gonna guess about 5 minutes or so. But the land picks up around right here. So this is gonna be that whole mountain ridge right here. That's gonna be around 11,000 feet in elevation. So we're going to try to request a decrease of 10,000 and see if we can get it approved.
Bogota Center, Cessna Tree 61. Request flight level 215. Cessna Tree 61. Maintain present altitude. Expect flight level 215. Maintain present altitude. Expect flight level 215. Cessna Tree 61.
Alright, so we're maintaining present altitude, but it looks like we may get the approval. We'll see.
Cessna Tree 61, contact Vehicle Center on 119.9. Good day. Going to 119.9. Cessna Tree 61. Vehicle Center, Cessna November 11 Tree 61, flight level Tree 20.
Cessna November 11 Tree 61, Vehicle Center, radar contact, continue to RNOC.
Alright, let's see if we can get them to approve us.
Vehicle Center, Cessna Tree 61. Request 11,500.
Cessna November 11 Tree 61, request denied.
Okay, that's still denied. But that was like another 10,000. So I don't know. We're maintaining present altitude. We'll see if we can actually go down in elevation. See if we could increase it by 5.
Vehicle Center, Cessna Tree 61. Request flight level 265.
Cessna Tree 61. Maintain present altitude. Expect flight level 265.
Maintain present altitude. Expect flight level 265. Cessna Tree 61.
Alright, well that's it. Doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to get it. So all of this is that elevation change. Alright, so we'll pause the video once again, see if we can see what happens. I'll unpause the video or recording when and if we get that elevation approval.
Clear to Lima Alpha Victor.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect IOS Zulu runway 06 approach via Lima Alpha Victor 270 radio. 1 tree DME arc. Clear to Lima Alpha Victor. Cessna Tree 61.
Cessna Tree 61. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Cessna Tree 61.
Alright, so we got our descent instructions, and we are 19.5 miles away from the airport. I'm going to go ahead and hold altitude there for a second, reduce our speed a little bit. Go ahead and get our landing gear down, introduce a little bit of flaps, continue on with our descent. See if we can make the airport without doing a loop. 9 miles out. Do a little bit of a zigzag.
Cessna Tree 61, contact Lago Agrio approach on 121 decimal tree. Good day.
121 decimal tree for Cessna Tree 61. Lago Agrio approach, Cessna November 11 tree 61 is at 13,500 descending 6,000.
Cessna November 11 Tree 61. Lago Agrio approach. QNH 1010. Radar contact continue.
Altitude.
Cessna November 11 tree 61. Requesting vector to next waypoint.
Resume on navigation.
Turn right heading 060. Resume on navigation. Cessna tree 61.
Alright, I guess we're passing the airport. good look at the runway.
Cessna Tree 61. Contact Lego Agrio Tower on 118.8 when inbound.
Tower on 118.8, Cessna Tree 61. Lego Agrio Tower, Cessna November, 11361, for miles southwest, inbound ILS Zulu runway 06 approach.
Cessna November 11361, Lego Agrio Tower. QNH 1009er, clear ILS Zulu runway 06 approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 06 approach, Cessna Tree 61.
There's the runway. Keep a good eye on it. We gotta land on the other side of it. Rain up there. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to head on down a little bit further this way, not quite towards the rain, but we're going to swing around, come in for a landing over there on runway 6. Probably just going to head down close to the water.
Cessna Tree 61, wind 226 at 6, cleared to land runway 06.
Clear to land runway 06, Cessna Tree 61.
Alright, we have clear to land. here's what we're gonna do.
Autopilot.
We're gonna turn autopilot off. Hey, Phoenix. And then we're gonna go ahead, bank, do our turnaround, try to line up with the runway, do a nice, smooth, tight landing. Whole key here is to make that turn perfect so that when we face the runway, we're pretty much lined up with it. And at the right altitude. Which I feel like the altitude is good. Turn is good. Alright, everything's looking good. Alright, perfect. I couldn't have planned that any better. Light wind shouldn't be a factor.
Altitude.
Everything's looking good.
We have touchdown. Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Cessna 361, turn next taxiway.
So there we have it, ladies and
Cessna
gentlemen.
361, contact ground on 118.8.
Go ahead and park right here. And we will shut everything down.
Okay, pilot. The guests are leaving the aircraft now.
We'll go ahead and get our thumbnail. And we'll save that. And then we'll pull up NeoFly. We'll check the log. So 81 on last flight, 124 on this flight. So another good
Transporter
landing.
from dispatch. Another passenger mission completed. Thanks, and bye.
So appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love and support. We will see you on the next one. Welcome to Ecuador.
Let's go.